All right. Well, not too thrilled about this kind of like recording just because it's a bit depressing today. Um, I, you know, so you may know, I work for a school district and I work in a classroom with special needs sometimes. Um, Not like special needs as in like autism or whatever, but I do know a lot of people who work with that kind of class and work with individuals like that. And it's just really hard for some of us to see like how sometimes kids on the autism spectrum can be treated. Um, Sometimes I run into situations where you see a student doing a particular thing that doesn't seem like a bad behavior. Like, oh gosh, a while back I saw one kid before who would put his hands over his ears like that, and I noticed that it happens a lot. At least with people with autism, do that a lot when a room is really noisy or there's crowds and it's just like overwhelming. And then sometimes you see the person who might be working with them or a parent asking them, "Put your hands down." And when you try to question what's going on and you try to figure out why they don't want that kind of behavior, basically the root problem always comes down to they don't look normal. Well, right. I mean, some of us on the spectrum are not going to be normal. We're just not, and it's fine. I think that once you and the individual who is on the spectrum accept, normal just isn't always going to be an option. I think things get a little better, and you start understanding, this is going to be my life. This is who I am. This is how it's going to be. And I think once you do that, you can relax a little bit. You can have a little bit more fun with life. Excuse me, I'm going to get a drink right here. I don't have my coffee today. It's midday and it's summer, so I'm drinking water. But, once I accepted that, I myself have... Sometimes my thought process is very childlike. Once I accepted that, I started having a lot more fun with things. I started like, hey, it's okay to be this nerd and this geek and the guy who, let's see, where do I have some of my toys? I mean, got a little toy. This is actually my Bluetooth speaker. But, I get little toys around my desk. Once I accepted that that's who I'm going to be, I started having a little bit more fun. And I got to have a lot of fun with my kids because sometimes our thought process is similar. And so it's kind of hard to see, like, with a school district or out in public, you see kids being treated a certain way, and it's so hard to see that because life is going to be hard for them and the person who's working with them. It's going to be unnecessarily hard for both. And it really shouldn't be that way. It's just... I don't know, it's also ridiculous for me to see people who are highly educated and should know better. When I do something, they seem like, oh, this is really cool. I never would have thought about that. Like, really? This was just something that is in the job description. This is something that is supposed to be doing. This is something that you, as a lead, should have thought about. You should have been the first one to think about this. I mean, I understand sometimes that the teachers and higher-ups have a lot more stress because they also have to deal with family sometimes. And sometimes in the special education classes, they're like, there's a lot of hereditary kind of things going on. Mom and or dad are going to be affected by something, and they pass it on to their child who's now in class. And so sometimes these things are frustrating to deal with. But I think, I don't know, it's just ridiculous seeing that kind of thing. And it's hard seeing, even where I live, state of Oregon seems to be like this place of great knowledge and advancement of autism. And it's like, people still in this state are so far behind in the ideas and the things that they should be doing, but they're so far behind they can't see it. And so if I, or maybe you, have had this experience too, where you do something that you should have been doing, and something that's like, this should be common knowledge by now, particularly for people who had to be taking the ongoing classes and everything, this should be known, and you're praised for like this breakthrough thing. I was like, oh, you did really great with the students. You should have been there too. You should have done it first. But it's so frustrating to see that, and it's so hard to see. It's like, you are doing this child no help with this. Sorry, my phone's going off there. This is something that you I don't know. And instead of being happy that I was praised for doing something great, I feel frustrated. It's like, you're the lead. You should have done this. You know this student a lot longer than I have. Why am I the one making the breakthrough, and you're the one who's like, meh, screw it, I'm done, kind of thing, right? I don't know. But yeah, summer vacation has started for a school district where I live, and it's like, some of these kids are going to have such a hard time in the summer. And then fall's going to come, they're going to come back to school, and they're going to learn everything all over again. Oh well. I mean, I don't have anything new to talk about today. Other than that, I mean, the keyboard seems to be working still fine for my son. We're actually, his birthday is actually coming up, so we're actually getting him a neat gift. Hopefully he's not here. It's going to be a tablet. We're getting him the kids edition of the Kindle Fire something or other. I don't know. By the way, this is not sponsored, obviously, by Amazon. But hey, Amazon, if you do see this clip, that'd be pretty cool. You know, money is awesome too. What am I talking about now? Anyways, yeah. So we're going to be doing getting him that, seeing as that also helps out with his the screen time and other things that he might need. So hopefully that works. And so yeah, again, everything seems to be working out fine for him. Summer break has started for me, so yay! Let's see how it all goes, and hopefully I'll have something a little bit more chipper to talk about the next time, whenever that's going to be. It's been crazy with work, because summer break. But hopefully things will be settling down again, and I'll be able to do some more of these videos. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like it, hit the like button, share it with other people. I'm still slowly but surely learning a few things. I changed up the lighting in here, so hopefully it looks a little bit better in here? Question mark. And so yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.